Continue to follow breaking news out of Kansas City, Missouri, where a shooting took place at the end of the Kansas City Chiefs victory rally.
Yeah, and still so many questions at this point. You can see our colleagues at Scripps News Kansas City being moved out of an area that went from being a place where hundreds of thousands of people were celebrating the Chiefs Super Bowl win, but it is at this point a crime scene, again waiting for information from the mayor and chief of police for a news conference. Do you want to bring back in our experts, Robert McDonald, former Secret Service agent with the University of New Haven today, and Sonny Slaughter, law enforcement and litigation expert. Thank you both for being here. Robert, I think a lot of people today are thinking about when they go to their next parade or a massive gathering, how can they be safe? For you, as someone who knows security, what should people be thinking when they go to an event like this next?
Yeah, I think we all need to be very situationally aware of where we go and what we're doing and who we're doing it with, whether it's to the mall, whether it's to a movie theater, whether it's to the diner on Sunday after church. You've got to know what's going on around you. I'm not saying be afraid of things happening, but you need to know how to get out of certain situations. Where are the exits? Where is your car? How can I get to my car going a different way than when I came in? Where are the fire extinguishers? Where are the AEDs? We don't want to live in fear, but we need to live with a degree of situational awareness of what's around us. Just every now and then think of something that might happen and how am I going to react? The time to think about something like that, unfortunately, is before it happens, not when it's happening. So again, we don't want to live in fear, but you want to make sure that you know how to get in and out of somewhere where you are with your family, i.e. the parade here today, or whatever other events would be going on downtown there tonight to celebrate. We just need to know what's happening in and around us to hopefully negate any issues like this happening to us specifically at an event.
Yeah, these shootings have become too common in American society. Sonny, I want to bring you into the conversation now. As of right now, we know that one person is dead, multiple people hurt. Walk us through what law enforcement is doing at this point in the investigation, now about 1 hour after the shooting.
So this is still early, actually, in the investigation. They are trying to clear out everyone. They need to make sure, because this was such a large area, they need to make sure that people who may have been in different pockets are still not there, that no one else is not hurt, that they had not seen. So they're going to be doing a sweep of the area in addition to determining where particular evidence might be gathered at. They're going to have their evidence techs doing walkthroughs, but they want to make sure, just like they did the crew, to clear everyone out from the crime scene, because all of this is a massive crime scene. And like Robert said, you know, situational awareness, they're setting up commands to make sure people know how to get to one another, and families should already have that in place when they go out, not just to an event like this. Everywhere. Know what you're going to do. Where would you meet up? Children. I know we think young children shouldn't be prepared, but this is a day and age where they really should be. And they should be comfortable going to someone in law enforcement to say, I'm afraid, I'm not where my parents are. Can you help me? We have to get away from not allowing our children to be afraid of law enforcement. Our children need to be more comfortable, so in situations like this, they can get the care and services they need. So law enforcement is also thinking about that with their lens as professional and as parents and caregivers in the community.
Yeah. A good reminder to have that emergency plan in place, especially if you're going to go out to one of these big events.
Yeah, and I saw Kansas City Police had posted that there were children who needed to be reunited with their parents, which just breaks your heart when you think of the day that they were supposed to have at the Chiefs victory parade. Robert, for you, I mean, how important at this point, I guess, what are the specific pieces of evidence that law enforcement's looking for? Like, what is physically the important piece they need to take away from the crime scene?
Well, as Sonny mentioned earlier, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of video in place in that downtown area that we're going to want to be looking at. We're going to want to be seeing what vehicle these people were driving, when they came into the area, how did they get into the various buildings, where did they come from. We're going to want to be able to get all of the ballistic evidence in place. We're going to want to get victims and witness interviews. We're going to want to be talking to people who were in and around the area. What did people hear? What did people see? What movements did they see? I think we're going to be, again, looking to piece all of these nuggets of information together to work our way backwards, as we said earlier, to figure out the whodunit here. Obviously, I think we know that, We now want to know the pieces of the puzzle as to how they developed this plan. Are they a part of a gang? Are they part of a larger group that may be involved in something? Was there something that came out of the Parkland shooting 6 years ago that is part and parcel of this incident here today? Again, as Sonny said, we're at the very, very beginning of this, and we need to just be slow and methodical to make sure we get this right.
All right, Robert and Sonny, stay with us. We're going to take a quick break as we await a press conference with the Chief of Police of Kansas City, Missouri, as well as the city's mayor. Stay close. You're watching Scripps News.